The ongoing legal battle between actors Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni has taken another turn, as the two parties failed to reach any form of settlement during a recent mandated mediation session. This development underscores the deep-seated tensions that have persisted since the initial allegations surfaced, stemming from their professional collaboration on the film It Ends With Us. Lively, widely recognized for her role in the popular television series Gossip Girl, has brought forward serious accusations against Baldoni, who not only co-starred in the movie but also served as its director. She claims that Baldoni engaged in sexual harassment and subsequent retaliation during the production process. These allegations have cast a significant shadow over what was intended to be a high-profile adaptation of a best-selling novel, turning a project focused on themes of domestic violence and empowerment into a real-world controversy involving workplace misconduct. The mediation process itself is a standard part of federal court procedures in such civil disputes, designed to encourage both sides to explore resolution options before proceeding to a full trial, which can be lengthy, expensive, and unpredictable. In this instance, the session was overseen by Magistrate Judge Sarah L. Cave in a New York courthouse. The meeting lasted approximately 6 hours, a duration that suggests intensive discussions took place, yet ultimately no agreement was reached. Representatives for Baldoni emerged from the courthouse to address waiting reporters, confirming the lack of progress. His attorney, Brian Friedman, stated clearly that the parties had not bridged their differences and that the matter was likely headed toward trial. When directly asked about the prospects of a courtroom showdown, Friedman expressed confidence, saying he anticipated the case moving forward in that direction and that his team was prepared for it. Friedman elaborated further, conveying optimism about the strength of Baldoni's position. He noted that while settlements are always a possibility in litigation, the current dynamics made one seem unlikely in the immediate term. He emphasized a forward-looking stance, indicating that his client remained resolute and that the defense team felt positive about the trajectory of the proceedings. This public statement outside the courthouse, including remarks captured in video shared online, highlights the strategic communication often employed in high-profile cases to shape public perception and maintain momentum. The roots of this conflict trace back to Lively's formal complaint filed in December 2024, where she detailed what she described as inappropriate behavior by Baldoni on the set of It Ends With Us. Baldoni has consistently denied these claims, rejecting any suggestion of misconduct and framing the disagreements as rooted in creative differences rather than personal or harassing actions. In response to Lively's suit, Baldoni pursued a countersuit against her and her husband, actor Ryan Reynolds, alleging extortion and defamation. That countersuit, however, was dismissed by the court in June 2025, removing one avenue of legal recourse for Baldoni while allowing Lively's primary claims to continue advancing. More recently, during a court hearing last month, Baldoni's legal team pushed for the dismissal of the case against him entirely. They argued that the core issues were artistic and directional disputes common in film production, not instances of harassment or boundary violations. Lively's representatives countered this vigorously, insisting that Baldoni's conduct was repeatedly inappropriate, consistently crossed professional lines, and created an uncomfortable environment. This back and forth illustrates the contrasting narratives. One side portraying the conflict as a standard clash of visions in a collaborative art form, the other framing it as a serious breach of workplace standards and personal dignity. Adding to the stakes, Lively is reportedly seeking damages in excess of $160 million. Such a substantial figure reflects not only the severity of the alleged harms but also potential claims for lost opportunities, emotional distress, reputational damage, and other compensatory elements. High-dollar demands are common in celebrity litigation involving harassment allegations, as they aim to account for the amplified impact of public scrutiny and career implications in the entertainment industry. The case has already drawn widespread attention, with media coverage dissecting every development, from court filings to public statements, and fans on both sides weighing in through social media discussions. This dispute occurs within a broader context of increased accountability in Hollywood following movements that highlighted workplace harassment issues. Films like It Ends With Us, which address sensitive topics such as abuse and recovery, carry added expectations for ethical set practices. Any perceived misalignment between on-screen messages and behind-the-scenes conduct can intensify public and legal scrutiny. As the case progresses toward trial, both parties will likely continue to present evidence, witnesses, and arguments that could further illuminate the events during production. The absence of a settlement means the public will probably see more detailed revelations emerge through discovery, depositions, and courtroom proceedings, potentially extending the saga for months or even longer. The implications extend beyond the individuals involved. For Baldoni, as a director and producer through his company Wayfarer Studios, the ongoing litigation poses risks to future projects and professional relationships. For Lively, maintaining the credibility of her allegations is crucial, especially given her high-profile status and family life. The entertainment industry as a whole continues to grapple with how best to handle such conflicts, balancing creative freedoms with protections against misconduct. Observers note that mediation failures often signal entrenched positions, making resolution through negotiation more challenging as litigation intensifies.